Hi everybody, Wendy here from Lolly Dolly Crafts, and what we're going to be doing today is I am going to be making a envelope mini album. I'm going to be using these long envelopes. These are actually really hard to get hold of in the UK, would you believe? Plain ones anyway. But I did manage to find these on eBay, yeah. And I also got some brown ones. Now there's really fun envelopes, but I've never made one with this type. So this is totally, I know they've got a tutorial on there, but this is going to be a total wing it moment for me. Okay, so yes. So what I'm going to do, the papers I'm going to be using is from Graphic 45, and they are from the Secret Garden collection. That's what I'm going to be using in this book, you think. So I've got lots of goodies. Actually, this is a kit I got off of a lady off of YouTube, this kit, and now she only ships to the US, but I wanted this kit so badly. There was loads of it. This is the rest of it's here. This kit was absolutely huge. Look, not that bit, that bit. But I wanted this kit so badly because it just looked lush that I asked her if she would send it to my friend Jen in America, and then Jen would forward it on to me, which is what she did. So yes, I did finally get it. Now this is going to be too big for the book I'm going to use, but I will use it on a book. And there's lots of other little packages of doodads and whatever in there. So yeah, this is what I'm going to use. The Graphic 45 Secret Garden. There's lots of lush trims and there's bling in there, so it's going to be fun. Okay. So, my envelopes. Where have I put my envelopes now? There you go. Like I said, I've never done, they're under here, aren't they? Yeah. I've never done one like this before, a long one. Now, I'm going to have a play. I'm not sure how. I want a school board. Okay. So, I want to fold over, I'm going to trim off this end here, and on some of them I'm going to trim off this side here, but not all of them, because some of them I want this flap. Okay, so I'm going to trim about an 1/8 of an inch, just a slither off the end, just to open this end of the envelope up, like so. Okay, so I need to do that on all of them. So there we go, I've opened all these up. Pretty much all the same length because I just took a slither. So now I need to look, I'm using all my old blooming. Let's have a look, see what I've got. That one's probably better. Okay, so I need to decide the size of my book. I'm going to go on the inches side. I work better with inches, said the vicar. So this is about 8.5, just a bit over. So what I might do is make them all because it's just over 8.5, and then if I scored at 5, don't suppose it matters if it's a bit over, but that will give me a 5 by 4 1/4, just under 4 1/4 book, which is fine because I can make my covers for 4 3/4. Yes, I can do that. Okay, so I don't need to. Right, okay, so I'm going to score at 5. If I score at 5, that's going to. If I score at 5.5. See, I'm so decisive. Actually, I'm going to score at 5.5. Okay, so scoring at 5.5. It's done now. And then I'm going to so I'm going to do the same to all of these. Right, so I've got 3 that are facing with the flap facing outwards like that, and then I want 3 with a short bit with the flap on. Okay, so this one is going to be the short flap. Yes. Okay. Right. Okay. Oops. There we go. Right, so there's my pages. So I put them to one side. So now I need to sort out my cover. My cover and how big I'm going to make my spine. So I'm just going to get some chipboard. Okay, so I've got some chipboard, and so I want. There's my fantastic easy read ruler. I love this thing. It's got all the 16th. It's got inches, 1/8, quarters, 3/8, half, 5/8, 3/4, 7/8, and it's also got the 16ths in between those as well. Brilliant. Okay, so this is going to be my cover. So I want about that much of a gap. This maybe even say like a 1/2 inch gap all the way around. So this is 4 1/4. Okay, so I want it to be that's 5, say 5, 4, it's 4 and 3/8. So I want, so if I go half, and then I will make this other side about half that side, and then half, which will make it 5 and 3. Around. See, look, so indecisive. Okay, so I just do 1/4, which will make it 5. So 5 by 6, no 5. Okay, so 5. And we do 1/4 there. By 6 1/4. By 6 1/4. 5 1/4 by 6 1/4. Okay. So we need 2 of those. Well, we'll soon find out whether this works or not anyway. So, okay. So I need to stand up for this. And I need 2 of these. So that's perfect for the covers. Now we need to sort out the spine. So the spine, we're going to do 6 of those, And we're going to do okay, so let's go for a 3/4 inch. Make sure I don't cut the wrong piece, which I was just about to. So we want a, so that's the same size, so we just want that at 3 inches. Okay, so that's 3 inches. Right, okay. So there we go. And there's our 3-inch spine. Let's check. Don't even know if that's a straight line. What's that one? It's definitely not a 3-inch. It's a 3-inch. Okay. So now we're going to make our cover. Ooh. Okay, so I've got some tie back. Now this is brilliant stuff. It's just that the old envelope, you know, that stuff that doesn't rip. If you find it hard to get hold of some, Amazon will do it, and I got mine off of eBay. So anyway, like that. Okay, so it doesn't have to be. I just want to a piece. So you want it about, I don't know. Oops. Alright. You want to leave a big enough gap, so you want about 1 inch each side. Okay. Ooh. So I'm just gonna about 1 inch. So that's about 1.5 inches. So if I do 1.5 inches this side as well, so 1.5 inches, which is there, and then just cut that off. I've had this envelope that I'm using. I've used the same envelope for absolutely, I can't remember how long. It's just, I'm just straightening out this edge. It's a bit wonky. Okay, so there we go. So what I'm going to do, oh yeah, I want to make it the same. So just trim it off at the end. Okay, so I'm going to put some score tape on this. And this one's 1/4 inch and I can't find the end. There it is. Okay. Oops. So just do it round like a window, like you're doing. Take it off. Get stuck to my fingers. and then now I use as much. You know what? I'm never any good at this. Ripping school tape business. Yeah. So fill in. You know, don't be worried about. There must be a knack. I see people do it all the time and they make it look so easy, but I always seem to mess it up. Look, see? Oh, there we go. That's why I always end up cutting it. Look at that bit there. Right, so just... Okay, just run your bone folder over it just to make sure it's all stuck down. That also helps with getting the she says, I can't get it off now, if you use a bone folder just to sort of press the ends of the tape down, it's supposed to be easier to get off, but hey ho. Anyway, I can't pick it up because of my nails. I'm going to place this in the middle. I use my Macta's guide, so what did we say? We said 1 inch and a quarter. I can always trim off. Look, that's okay, so now we want to leave about let's just do 2 of these as a guide. Okay, so I'm going to add some school tape to here. Yeah, I'm just going to cut it off, it's easier. And then I'm going to add something there. I've left that's a 1/4 inch gap there, and I've used my school tape as a quarter, because it's a 1/4 inch school tape, and I'm just going to add this. to the tie back. Okay. And we'll do the same this side. This is only going to be a little book, but it's going to take me forever to do, I know it. But there we go, hey ho. If I find, I'll show you what we get. I'll go and find one in a minute, won't I? Okay, so that's our tie back. And I'm just going to trim off just those little bits that are sticking up. Just so it's nice and tidy. There we go. Okay, so right, so what I'm going to do now is pick the paper I'm going to use as my cover. I can't craft like this, it's such a mess. How can I lose a pencil? Very easily. Okay. Let's find a different one. Let's see how long it will take for me to lose this one. Okay, so I want that secret garden sign in there. So I want about an inch top and bottom. So I want, so it's got to be, so if I do that, and then there, okay, and I also want to cut off some of that too. So if I do that bit first. Okay, so I'm going to trim save that bit because we're going to use that. So I want about an inch from there. And then I want to take off Do you ever torture yourself when you're crafting? I do it all the time. Okay. And then I just need to take off about an inch from this side. An inch from that side. Okay, so that should give us our I'll take a bit more of that one. Oh no, because I want one. Right, so okay, so this is, I'm sure there was an easy way of doing this, but I just totally, right, so 6 5/8 by 7. So I need to cut, so that's my front. This is my back, so 6. Oh, I'm all cack-handed. That's what I'm doing. 6 5/8. So, okay, 5, 7. Six and 5/8. I'll just cut this off. I'm wondering why it wouldn't go in. It's because I've still got this bit on. 6 and 5/8. 5, 7. Do you ever do that? Make a mark and then lose it? Oh yeah, there it is, found it. Oh, I do it all the time. Right, so this is the back cover. Okay. See all these odd pieces. And now, so this is going to be going like that. And then we just want a piece for the spine. That's no good. The spine. I think we'll use this odd bit of that. Let's just turn it over. So we just need to cut this by 7. By 7. I can't measure it on my chocolate, my thing, because I'd have to open it out, which means it will take up on my desk, because I just haven't got any room at the moment. So by 7. Okay. So this is not perfect, but it is going to do. Okay, so I'm going to add some school tape. On all the corners here. All the way around. And in the middle. And then I'll use my tape runner in the middle there. Okay. Just give this a rub down, make sure all the ends are. I'll take this off. Probably done this all our spat face, but hey ho, who cares? Like I said, I am winging it. Okay, so this one, oh, it's got to be, say, 1/4 of an inch, an inch all the way around. So if I put this on my I know this is centimetres, but we can Make sure I get that word, secret gardening, what's the thing? Oh, I'm just going to have to wing it, aren't I? Oh, done that one. Okay. This one's not so bad. Oh yeah, do you know what I forgot to do? On that one. Use my runner. Come on. Work. Why aren't you working? There we go. Okay, and then this bit, so I want to stick some double-sided tape on each side of this. I should have watched a video or something first, but I will wing it. Okay, so there we go. So now all I have to do is cut off these corners. I have got a proper one of those square corner rounder thingies, but I don't know where it is, so I'm just going to draw a line. That's probably too big, that's 1/4 inch, don't want 1/4 inch. That's probably better, so you want to leave about 1/8 inch. We're going to cut these off. And actually you're better off putting school tape on first and then cutting them off, not doing what I just did. Okay, so I'm going to add some school tape all the way around here. Yeah. Please be aware there are better mini book makers out there than me. The likes of Super Happy Scrapper, I think her name is. She's amazing. Who's the other one? There's another lady as well who's really good. I'll put links down below because I'm terrible at remembering people's names. Okay, so we're putting that there, and then we're also going to add it to the outside here and here. And here. And here. It's a lot of school tape, but you don't want it to be coming undone. I mean, you can use wet glue if you want, that's totally up to you. Okay, so now let's just squish all this down, make sure it's all stuck. Right, so before I'm going to just bend these up just to make it easier to fold when it comes to what I like to do as well, which makes it a lot neater, is I run my foam folder. Sort of squares off the okay. Makes it easier to fold over and makes the neater. Okay, so I'm going to take all these off. So I'm going to do this both sides first. So these two sides first. Okay. I'm going to start in the middle, push, and then stick this down. Okay, turn it around, and before I do this side, I want to get this. Let's stay in now. Oh, someone's on a barbecue. I can smell it. Okay. Okay, so take it down this side. Come on. Okay, again, pushing it in from the middle, and then fold it down. And then we just fold in these little corners there, take that score tape off, fingers and thumbs, stick it down. See, I didn't leave a big enough corner on that one. Again, just goes to show that never mind. I can put corner protectors on it anyway, so it's no biggie. Right. Okay. Okay. Right, so now we just need to cover our inside. Okay, so we've got that's our cover. Right. So, okay. Right, so for the inside pages that covers here, I think I'm going to use this blue, I think. So we want it about 1/4 of an inch from the edge. So we want it by 5.5 by 4.5, I think. 5.5 by 4. Okay. So I've got 2 piece is 5.5 by 4.5, and I'm going to use the same for the front and the back, and then a different piece to finish off the middle. So we want 5.5. So that's that way. 5, 4.5. Front and back. Okay. And then we're going to use a separate piece. This piece probably to go there. So we'll cut this at 4.5. Sake. It's a good job it's the wrong side, isn't it? Not working very well today. Come on. Right, okay. Hold those bits over. Just gently ease it up. Okay. I'm just going to add these to here. I'm just going to use my ATG gun for this, because we're just covering, we're not adding any. You can use score tape if you want, it's not a problem. Okay, and now we've nearly finished the cover, and then we'll get back to the pages, which will probably be episode 2, because this has taken quite a while. Right, so there we go. That's our cover for our envelope book. Okay, and our envelopes will sit in there quite nicely, like so. Okay. Right, so come back in part 2 and we'll do the what do they call it there, for mounting the pages, which I can't think of off the top of my head because my fibroid brain has lost the word deep down in there somewhere. I'll figure it out when I come back. Okay, the binding. Back in a minute.